Hey everyone, David Waldorf here with another board game unboxing video for you. Old School Tactical, Volume 1. Obviously this is a war game covering Eastern Front action from 1941 to 42, put out by Flying Pig Games in 2016, I believe. Now in most of my unboxing videos, I take the shrink wrap off on the video. The shrink is already off this game because the shipping container that it came in was sitting out on my porch in a bunch of wet snow and freezing rain for several days, and I had to open up the shipping container, make sure that everything inside was okay, and I had to take the shrink off to make sure that the water hadn't got through to the cardboard. It didn't. This is just fine. I have not taken the lid off this yet, so you guys get to see that with me. This game comes in a very large box. I'm not the first to point that out. It's quite heavy. There's the lid off. Noting a little discoloration inside. Not sure what that's from. Hopefully that's not water damage. But the box was dry, so I really don't think there's a problem there. At any rate, here we have the scenario booklet. We have a bunch of scenarios in here. Now I understand that at least some of these scenarios aren't actually playable with what's in the box. There are some scenarios in here that require pieces for the or that come with, like the first expansion for this game, the Stalingrad expansion. Some dice, regular six-sided, appear to be fairly standard quality. We have a packet of cards. Apologize for the reflection there. I will perhaps open those up later. We have the rulebook, version 5.25. You can see the text is quite large. Some illustrations there. Noticing one thing right off the bat, that this is going right up to the margins of the page. Not necessarily a problem, but they made this as small as they could get it, it looks like. It's about 21 pages of rules. Here we have a terrain chart. Looks like two copies of the exact same thing. These are just glossy paper. This isn't cardstock. This isn't even thin cardstock. This is thick paper. So we have the various tables and summaries, turn sequence up there, double-sided with the infantry combat table and the vehicle combat table, modifiers, and so on and so forth. Alright, the counters themselves. Let's get a close-up on those. Satchel charges, light machine guns, all the various tanks, armor, the squads, rifle squads, assault squads, pioneers, the SS units up there at the top. Alright, obviously they are double-sided. There's some of the artwork on the vehicle wrecks. There we go. Looks like we've got the Russians here. Russian armor. Punch one of these out. Big counters. Text looks pretty clear. Got the slightly rounded corners already. I remember seeing a video online of the, I believe it's the game's designer, said that he stores his units in the cardboard sheet after he's punching them out. Actually sounds like a kind of good idea. They fit back in there pretty well. Various administrative markers, smoke, cover, Some stuff showing the map edge, turn markers. Not sure all what this stuff means yet for sure. I have looked through the rule book once. But bunkers, rubble, roadblocks, wire, more units. Looks like a mixed sheet. You got some administrative counters, some German counters, some Russian counters, and the maps. Now I don't know that I'll be able to fit these maps on my table here. I understand they are quite huge, and there are 2 of them. Let's move this aside a minute here. Set that out of the way. And this is actually map 2 that I have here, but let's see if we can unfold it here and give you an idea of size. Let's see, just trying to make sure that I don't rip anything. It is in fact a very large map. You can't see all of it. That's as far as I can back up. But it starts over here and goes all the way over to here. So that's the winter map, and I'm going to, I won't open up the other map, but I'll give you a quick look at it. Right here, you can see this is what the spring, summer, fall map looks like. Get a close up on some of these hexes here. Oh, that's nice. They've got a little guide on the bottom as to what the different types of terrain actually are. I see that's also the case on the winter map as well, so that's nice. But anyway, close up on some of these hexes. Really nice looking artwork on here. Sort of more of the photorealistic, well, not exactly photorealistic, but a fairly realistic art style. Different hedgerows, small buildings, the roads, and lots and lots and lots of open terrain. So, let's see, where did I put that deck of cards? See if I can get into that. Where's a knife when you need a knife? Okay, there we go. Take a quick look at these. Oops. This is not a card-driven game, but there are some luck cards in the deck, I understand, and basically these cards are reference cards for your different vehicles and so on and so forth. So something that you would have in front of you to refer to instead of you know, having to always refer to a chart or flip into the book. So let's see, that's those. One random German card on top and a bunch of Russian cards. They're not, they don't feel like they're terribly high quality, but they also feel adequate. Let's get to some of those luck cards. There we are. Here we go with these luck cards. Let's see, artillery strike, command and control, dig in, ground attack, rocket barrage, pressing the attack. So a small handful of these that you will draw at the beginning of the game to, I believe, have in reserve, and you can play at some point to add a little luck Here's what some of these look like. A little closer. You can see it's got various stats on it. So, interesting idea. I believe some people have complained about not having this stuff all on a chart somewhere to reference, but I don't know. We'll see how it plays, I guess. Anyway, that's what those cards look like. Again, not terribly thick. They do have a shiny finish on them. They don't feel too bad, honestly. That's it. Old School Tactical. Thanks for watching. Bye.